What I'd like to know is, what do you guys want to talk about today? Let's see what you guys want to talk about. Today is Memorial Day in the United States. This is a national holiday here, but I know I have an international audience. Not everyone celebrates it, but I want to take a moment to just say, first of all, thank you to anyone out there who serves in the American. Thanks to everyone out there who serves in the American military. I very much appreciate your service and the sacrifice that you give to keep this country safe and to give us the freedoms that we have. It is an honor and a privilege to be able to live in the country that you defended and gave your life for. Today, traditionally, a lot of people do cookouts, holiday get-togethers with their family members, all right? Sadly,
here we go.
For a lot of people in America, today is a day of shopping and drinking. Don't ask me how going out and shopping honors the troops. And don't ask me how getting so inebriated that you're drunk driving and acting like an idiot honors those who serve. It doesn't. But sadly, in America, we tend to turn everything into some kind of a commercialized holiday for yourself rather than for the actual intended purpose, okay? So if I had to serve in a military branch, which one would I pick? I don't know. Everyone has something that's extra, like, specialized, but also pretty difficult, you know? I can swim, but I'm not a good swimmer. So should I be in the Navy, right? I'll say this. I probably wouldn't be in the Air Force because I have an abnormal fear of heights, just irrational fear of heights. It doesn't make sense. I just have a fear of heights. So I probably couldn't do that. You can be in the Air Force and not be in the air. I mean, that's true, but what's the point? Why join the Air Force if the goal is not to be in the air? Isn't that what you want to do? Like,
I very much appreciate your service and the sacrifice that you give to keep this country safe and to give us the freedoms that we have.
Nah, the recruitment story is stupid because here's the thing. I've told a story of how when I was in high school, I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. And I went to a recruitment office, and there was a very cocky recruiter. And he was so cocky that it actually turned me off from considering enlisting. I was seriously considering it at one point, and then the guy was such a dick that I was just like, I don't want to do it, and I didn't. But I don't want to sit here and tell that story on Memorial Day and be like, oh, that's representative of all who serve. It's not at all. But it just goes to show if you have the wrong person in a position like that it could actually change a lot and hinder a lot. And I wonder how many people that guy turned off from recruiting just because he was a cocky dick. We already talked about MREs. I'm not really interested in them. I won't eliminate MREs entirely, but I'm just not too interested in them. Like, I feel like other things would be more interesting. I mean, think of it this way. If it weren't for that cocky recruiter, I might have enlisted. I might have engaged in an entire lifetime of military service, in which case I never would have been in competitive Street Fighter. I never would have ever stepped foot on. I probably never would have watched The Angry Video Game Nerd or The Nostalgia Critic. I never would have thought to do a YouTube video. I never would have been engaged in any of this stuff. I would have just been a military guy for my whole life. You know, what a different life that would have been.
What if?
What an idiot. Someone in chat just says, oh, you wouldn't have been good for the military because you struggle with confrontation. Yes, because the entire time that I was a competitive Street Fighter player, and every single moment I was in a confrontation with opponents, and I was beating them and winning tournaments, and I was performing on a stage in front of thousands of people, and I'm here every single day with a public face. Oh, yeah, I'm really bad at confrontation. You fucking mouth drooler. You stupid dunce.
A West Coast player and former Marine confronted Phil with some friends at EVO 2002. To many witnesses, it seemed as if they were on the verge of attacking him before Viscant stepped in to defuse the situation.
And fucking he was videotaping it, and I'm fucking getting up in his face, asking why the fuck he's talking shit, and what the fuck's his problem, and he's fucking just, you know, just fucking cowering and all fucking scared, and him and his friends are trying to fucking leave, and we're not letting them, and then...
I admitted it to him right there. I was like, I'm an alcoholic. I drink too much all the time, and I just can't control myself when I do it. And I, you know, at that point, I actually started crying because I felt so bad about everything that I had done and how stupid I was as a person that I thought that it was okay to just fuck with people online and be a really nasty person to people online in general. That I just kind of broke down right in front of him.
You know, and then just Phil's just backing off, like, look, man, I'm sorry. Like, I was drunk. I didn't know what I was saying. He just kept on going. And, you know, till he was crying. And that's when Watson was like, dude, I can't fuck this guy up anymore. Dude, he's fucking crying.
Why do you listen to morons? Yeah, I'm really bad with it. I just can't handle the pressure. You're right. I just crack. Constantly crack. Shut the fuck up. I'm not taking your shit. I don't care who the fuck it is. There's people in the chat right now. Oh, he's doing a meme. Oh, this is cringe. Shut the fuck up and eat it. Eat it. Give me your mailing address. I want to mail you a spoon so you can eat shit out of my fucking ass. I'm tired of people saying that because I am who I am, I can't say a factual observation. Shut the fuck up. I am not putting up with any of this shit ever again. You're gonna tell me I can't make a factual observation? How about you kiss my fucking ass and lick my balls? Yeah, King be cruel, King be bitch. You're gonna say dumb shit like that in fucking chat. So now we know what you're watching every fucking day, right? You dumb fuck. There's facts, there's reality, and then there's your bullshit world that you live in on the internet where you circle jerk each other with your conspiracy and your nonsense, and no one fucking cares about you except your circle jerking community. Battle Duck says, my parents always put enlistment forth as a punishment, saying if you don't go to school, you have to go to the army. Now looking back at it, I'm thinking maybe it was a missed opportunity. You gotta understand, that's a huge sacrifice, right? You're giving up your personal freedoms and you're risking it all. You have no idea what's gonna happen in the world when you enlist, and at any moment you could end up being deployed into a freaking war zone. That's what you're signing up for. That's insane levels of commitment, courage, strength, fortitude, things a lot of people don't have. Wishy-washy, you know, jello people who can't even fucking take someone spelling their name wrong on their coffee cup at Starbucks. Or, God forbid, someone say something to you on the internet and you get all, oh, I got internet bullied, right? That these idiots who every day restream me or do these negative videos about me, creating the false narrative, it is bullying. 100%. It's bullying content. Unbelievable how some people are. So you have to understand that the people who enlist have a level of strength that is very different from the common person. Okay, so what would you guys like to talk about today? Tag me in the chat. Oh, no vacation coming anytime soon, RBG overload, which is probably an intrusive question anyway.
Let's see what you guys want to talk about.
We're going to go on a vacation. We probably wouldn't tell you anyway, but no, we don't have anything planned right now. See, here we go. Just ban the city. I knew it. Intrusive moron. Fuck off. Stop asking personal questions, you dick.
Whatever. Jerk.
The villain, if you want to know that question, you should watch my playthrough.
So what would you guys like to talk about today? Tag me in the chat. What I'd like to know is what do you guys want to talk about today? Let's see what you guys want to talk about.
Don't ask me randomly a question about the plot of Expedition 33. Watch the videos, right? That's what I made them for. What a jerk. Will I try out Elena next week? It's a good question, Itzy. Here's the thing.
So skip it, to run, to jump, to hop, skip it, skipping and a screaming and a bop to bop.
I'm not really that excited to play Street Fighter 6 and Elena. I might. Like, if I can't get a Switch 2 and we end up having nothing to do that day, maybe I'll do it. All right? But right now, things are kind of up in the air. I guess we'll find out. All right? I don't know.